Hey y'all. If you're joining in, feel free to drop me a comment. Hey Roman. Too funny. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're not having too much of a tutorial today. It's just going to be a chill stream while I show you some new brushes that I just finished. So hopefully I'll catch a few of you guys from the States. Let's see here. Yeah, so I had some fun with this. I think they turned out really cool. Hey Ruth Ann. Oh, hey, super happy to see you. Where are you joining from? You have to let me know. I'm curious. And yeah, these are going to be multicolor brushes, and I'm going to show you just a little bit of like how I put them together and show you them in action. And I would really love to like get some ideas on what to name these. I'm really quite at a loss. So I'm just going to show you really quick. And here is a sample of some, I didn't really work too hard on this, but just kind of was working out an idea to do some art with like the jellyfish because I wanted something that I could really play around with the softness of these brushes. Um, Oh, Rhode Island and working. Okay, well, no worries. Keep your work going on, whatever. But it's nice whenever you can watch something in the background or whatever. Hey, gotta leave. Really happy to see you. Hope you're doing well in Belgium. So these are the brushes. I'll just preview them like really quick to show you the preview, and I will be really curious if anybody has any suggestions for names for these. Because so these ones, they have a really soft effect, not exactly, they're somewhere between glitch and kind of hairy. So I'm just going to show you some of the marks that I started with for the brush tip. And actually, I was just playing around with the Photoshop bristle brush engine to create these because that gives those really cool, the bristle brush engine gives the really cool like lines, coming out of there, which you really have to really take advantage of that Photoshop bristle brush engine, which I've done like with my glitch core. You really kind of have to play around with it because as is, it's a bit wild. Oh, hey Jetta, really happy to see you. I hope you're doing great. I know it's late for you as well for me, but not quite as late. And Yasmin, really good evening. Super happy to see you. So here you can see like some of the brush tips that I did. And these were kind of the starting point. But as you can see, they have like, I played around with that sort of bristle brush engine and just had some fun and played around with the tips. So these were some of the starting points for my brushes. And you can really see the lines. And so sometimes when I brush them out, you kind of have like kind of a hairy look or a delicate or a crosshatch look. So for me, like the only thing I can think of is kind of soft and dreamy. They have like some translucent, you've got, transparency that that can come through with these brushes. And it's just a little mini set of brushes. It's only 20 brushes. It's not like, a big old thing like some of my sets, but I just thought they really went well together, and they're not like any other brushes that I have on my other collections. So they're somewhere in between, I would say, like they're somewhat adjacent to the glitch core, but not really. They have a much softer sort of effect. And I just really liked how they turned out. So I will be curious if you guys have any suggestions for the names. Feel free to drop them in the comments anywhere that you're watching. Let me just check oh, hey, Pauline, glad to catch you via Facebook. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions for the names, let me know. But I really liked playing around with the transparency. So on some of these, this is like my little brush chart that I did really fast. But as you can see here, you've got some of the transparency coming on, and then you can see the little marks of the brushes. And some of them were a little bit funny. I liked having, like with some of these, I had a kind of a circular shape. So you kind of, whenever I'm brushing, you get this little sort of, I don't know, a tunnel there, something like that. It was a little bit fun. So this is brush 5 through 9. 9, I really liked this one, and I believe, let's see here, did I keep this up here? I'll have to show you something that I did with that brush, but it really was, oh yeah, here we go. So with like the brush number 9, this was using some of the iridescent color palettes, and I kind of liked that it almost had like gosh, like a glass effect. So that was really fun. And let's see, so that's through 9. And here we go. We got 10 through 13. I'm really quite partial to 12. That is so soft. Like, I love it. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little fun with these this week. And I'm also working on another set of brushes, but this was a mini set. This is a fast set. And I think you guys are gonna like the ones that I'm working on, but it's a little bit more intensive. And here you can see some of the transparency. All of them have transparency or pressure sensitivity. I definitely recommend using using any kind of pen tablet if you have it. It's really recommended. And I always suggest that to people. Sometimes people they're not like maybe they have a more of a graphic design background. They're like, didn't think to get a pen tablet. But nowadays there's so many, even the Wacom ones start at like $50. So I just 100% recommend it if you don't have one, to get any kind of entry level pen tablet, because it's really going to make such a difference in your painting and everything. So I'm just going to show you these brushes in action. They are using the multicolor pattern stamp technique. So if you're not familiar with it, just check down below, and I've got a foundation tutorial. But and also, if you are a subscriber, you can download these brushes right now. So there's 20 of them. It's the complete collection, and you guys can get them before anybody else. So go ahead and get your download on. And then also I'll put in the, for my subscribers, you guys can have this document that I made with the brush tips in case you want to kind of play around with make your own brushes. But these are the ones that I created, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And then let's just show them in action. So here, you can see these brushes in action. And here, for example, I just kind of got an idea to do like the little jellyfish. You can see that transparency, see the softness. This is just a sketch. I don't really love it, but whatever. And then let's see here. So I'll just do these brushes in action. Let's go window, arrange, to up vertical. And I'm keeping it really fast today. I just wanted to let you guys know that these brushes are available for the members. And then tomorrow I'll send out a newsletter. Maybe I'll have another tutorial video for you guys. And also make sure you sign up for my newsletter, because I am going to have a free brush for all of my newsletter followers. So I always try to take care of my newsletter followers, even if you don't have even if you don't buy anything, I always have like a free brush from every set. So you definitely want to get in on that. And I'm just going to grab a multicolor palette here. This one is like pink, orange, yellow. I think it's nice. I think these look good with some soft blends, or some blends that these really distribute the color. So for example, I do these brushes are not my favorite with like, say, a really truly rainbow color palette, because it disperses the color so much that you don't get that, the rainbow looks muddy. So sometimes if you have really crazy different colors in the palettes, it can look just a little bit muddy. So just a little tip. So we've got brushes 1 through 20. And let's see, am I at 100% here? Okay. Let's see these in all their glory. So this one is brush number 1. And as you can see, you can go from this is a very light pressure, or I can push down and have a very, very dark one. And you can see all those multicolors blending. So that's a lot of fun. And it really kind of gives, on this brush especially, it really gives off like a crosshatch sort of technique. And I think it will be really, really fun to see what kind of things that you guys create with these. So don't forget to tag me in your creations, share them with the Facebook group. I think, of course, I always make like flowers with all of my brushes, so I always think that they'll be nice on with some flowers, some flower petals. Those are my favorite motifs to play with. Here's brush number 2, which is, for me, it's gorgeous. It's like really soft, almost looks like a staticky sort of thing, but again, I'm like, not to toot my own horn, but beep beep, I love it. So brush 2 is a definite favorite. Here is brush 3. This one's a little bit wild. The pattern that it created was has more of a texture, creates more of a texture, so that's kind of fun. And yeah, I'm glad I got to see some of you guys' familiar faces. I actually just changed locations, and it always takes me a couple days to kind of get on schedule and get settled and all of that. So I kind of always lose a couple days. This one, okay, this is another favorite. This is brush number 4, and it is just luminous. I'm liking that one too. I just I think these could even be cool for some kind of like techno influence kind of things, maybe. I don't know, it could be really interesting. Let's check out 5. So on brush 5, we're kind of getting some of this, like you see here, it's got like the kind of an outline sort of brush. So let's pick a different color palette here. So this one was quite fun. And then also, of course, you can do very light. This one has a little more relationship with like the glitchiness, but it's got a good mix in here. So I think you can have fun with them. Number 6 has a little bit of a hairier feel. So that one is kind of nice. And again, here I'm just kind of twisting it. But I think it's quite fun. So we can do something interesting with these. 7, okay, 7 was really, I liked a lot. So this one I think could be used quite well for some lettering. And I like how you can see the colors, like if you overlap, the color will interact with the color that's already on there. You can see it kind of interact. But this is kind of interesting, worm-like. So that's kind of fun. And let's see our brush number 8. Again, this one's kind of got the crosshatch thing going on, but I always made sure that each one looks quite different. So we don't really have anything that's like all exactly the same. So that's number 8. Number 9 is the one that I felt, let me just zoom out a little bit. Maybe I'm a little bit too close here. 9 is the one that I used over here, and I like how it created a bit, this is using like an iridescent color palette, and I like how it created kind of a glass effect that was quite fun. Let's just scooch this over here. And you know what, I'll just kind of draw on here so you can kind of see. So here I've got one of the gradients from my iridescent collection. And of course you can always mix and match the color palettes. So I can go up here to my iridescent brushes, and I could get one that's like, say, really light here, like this one. And we're on the brush number 9. And let's kind of zoom in here just a bit. And I just had some fun with this and just kind of changing around with the brushes and changing around with like the iridescent color palettes and seeing kind of what was coming out. But that's how I created like a background like this. So just playing with that brush here, but I really like how it really did kind of create like a glassy sort of effect. So that was something fun that you could play around with. And let's see here. So that is 9. I'm going to show you how I don't like, this is the Tropical Glitch Core, and here we've got the like a rainbow color palette. Well, this one might be not. Yeah. Here, okay, here you could see what I mean. Like some of the brushes are really designed to have those, like work with a palette such as this, like the rainbow one, and really create this rainbow effect. Like say, for example, the Glitch Core brushes. But because this one, how it mixes the colors and how it's designed, it really mixes them very finely. So a color palette like the rainbow will not really be great on these because it's going to mix it so much that it looks a bit muddy. You might, like how it turns out or whatever. It could be good for a specific project, but just to kind of give you a little heads up there, it might not be the bestest. So I'm just going to fly through these really quick. Here's 10. And again, it's got a soft sort of watercolor feel. Let's see here. Here is 11. This one is feeling really quite watercolory. Let's catch them down here so we can see. So these are, this one is got a little bit more transparency there. This one does too, 11. But it's like in a different way, so that's quite fun. There's 12. Let's check that out. This one again is turned out really soft, and I really like the final effect. I think it will just, I'm really excited to work with it. I don't exactly know what I'll do yet, but it's fun. Let's check out 13. And then I will have, this one is kind of turned out a little crazy, little textury like one of the first ones, but I like it. It's different. And let's check out 14. So this today is not so much as a tutorial, but just to kind of give you a walkthrough of the brushes. This one I like how it has a little fuzzy sort of effect on the outside. That was nice. 15. Very kind of wide. Here you can see the transparency. All right, we've got just a few more, and then I'm gonna pop off and let you guys enjoy the brushes. This one is 16. I like that texture that's kind of coming there. Let's check 17. There we've got, it's much more fine, and we've got smooth edges. And again, we've got nice transparency. And then 18. So, oh, by the way, I just threw a few color palettes in there with the brushes that were from the Tropical Glitch Core collection because I thought they would work good. This one looks a little furry, little interesting. Got nice soft. And then let's go into 19. So yeah, just wanted to get these guys in your hands, see what you guys make with them, and then maybe I'll have like a new tutorial tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go live, but I will definitely try to get some tutorialage and some ideas out there soon. And then let's look at number 20. And let's see here. Yeah, 20 is like a little bit like a kind of a snaky sort of effect like we had on the other one. And with like a little more transparent, like a little transparency in the center. So that was fun. So yeah, check them out. Just wanted to jump on and say hello to everybody. It's been a little bit since I got on the live, so I wanted to say hello and hopefully, oh, thank you so much, Jan. Just kind of wanted to brush out the brushes with you. And these ones I like, they're really, I think they could be like really therapeutic, really nice for some abstract things, although I think that they will have some nice use on some different illustrations, maybe something floral, maybe something fun and kind of even techy. Maybe like you could work it into a poster or something like that. But yeah, so you guys that are subscribers on Behance, I've attached them. If you're a Legacy Patreon, just check the last post. It'll link you to the early access folder and enjoy the brushes. DM me if you have any suggestions on what these should be called, because uh, I'm quite kind of out of ideas of like what I should call this set. And thanks for dropping in, everybody, and Romain and Pauline and Jan and Ruth and Gotta Leave and Juta, or Yuta, and Yasmin. So thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the brushes. And yeah, DM me if you have any suggestions on what you want to see next. But this week also, I have a lot of things that I'm quite fluffy. They are fluffy, right, Jan? Okay, I'm writing down fluffy so I don't forget that. I think that is it's a good word. There's a lot of fun things that are going on that are like kind of I'm getting some inspiration from. I think I will like to kind of take it off as a jumping off point. So the Cannes Film Festival is happening right now, and I thought that might be something fun to do, something inspired by that. And then quite soon is the Monaco Grand Prix, so maybe something Monaco inspired. I love things that are having. I love events like that to kind of get some inspiration from. So, Whispers would be a great name. Oh my gosh, that's quite good too. Whispers, I like that. Okay, Fluffy Whispers. Thank you guys. Um, Frimels. I don't know that word. Gotta leave. Frie. Okay, I'm looking it up. Primals. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So I just wanted to drop them in on you and get back in the swing of things. I'm settled now, so I will just I'm looking forward to getting a lot of things done this next week. So thanks for joining in, guys, and I will talk to you guys very soon and be on live and send out a newsletter tomorrow. So make sure that you're signed up for that. So thanks a lot.